This is Channel 25 WVTT Olean. Now, from the Twin Tiers' biggest broadcast news operation, this is the 6 o'clock report with Jeff Andrulonis and Alexa Olson. Listen on News Radio 96.7 WVTT or watch on News Channel 25 WVTT Television. WVTT proudly presents the 6 o'clock report.
Good evening, I'm Alexa Olson. Jeff Andrulonis is off tonight. Topping the 6 o'clock report, Cattaraugus County Sheriff's Department is still on the lookout for information that will help them solve a potential animal cruelty case. WVTT's Derek Smith reports from Hinsdale.
Local police are still trying to figure out how a dog died a horrible death on this bridge. The animal was hanging from his leash, a horrific discovery made on Sunday afternoon by a pedestrian. The dog weighed approximately 20 to 25 pounds, wearing a camouflage leash.
The Cattaraugus County Sheriff's Office are still investigating an incident that happened Sunday afternoon. Police received a phone call to this bridge, and when they arrived, they found a lifeless dog hanging from the bridge from his leash. The Detective Lott says the leash was attached to the 2-year-old brown and black terrier. The dog was discovered by a person walking around the area of the bridge. If anyone has any information on the case, they are to call the Cattaraugus County Sheriff's Office at 716-938-9191. Derek Smith in Hinsdale, WVTT.
One person is dead and one is injured after a fatal car crash near Kane last night. 57-year-old Bernice Pearson was driving on State Route 6 in McKean County when she lost control of the car while driving off an exit ramp. The car drove through a field before hitting a tree. The driver was pronounced dead at the scene. Her daughter, 24-year-old Megan Pearson, was in the passenger seat. She suffered moderate injuries and was flown to UPMC in Erie for treatment. A Ridgeway man is facing more charges in addition to the attempted murder and arson charges he's already facing. 54-year-old Francis Tony Millard is charged with 46 arson and related charges in 2 separate cases. Yesterday, he was also arraigned on 3 additional criminal cases, 2 of which were drug-related and the other on illegal possession of firearms. He has preliminary hearings on those for next month. Millard is also facing charges of attempted criminal homicide and others in connection with the beating of a Ridgeway man in June of last year. Millard is being held in the Jefferson County Prison with a formal arraignment set for October. 5 people from Salamanca, one of them a 17-year-old juvenile, were arrested this week, culminating in a lengthy investigation by the Olean-based Southern Tier Regional Drug Task Force. 37-year-old Matthew Mabey, 32-year-old Vernon Isaac Jr., 35-year-old Eric Lindgren, and 31-year-old Donald Watson are all facing drug possession charges. Investigators say more arrests are pending as the investigation continues. Police in Jamestown are looking for the vehicle that was involved in a drive-by shooting on Tuesday morning. Jamestown police are saying that at least 8 shots were fired due to the amount of shell casings they found at the scene. Police did get the suspect getaway car on surveillance camera as it was driving through the area. However, there is no known victim or intended target. The effort continues tonight to keep Dull Tile Company in Olean. No formal meeting has been scheduled yet, but city, county, and state officials, including U.S. Senator Charles Schumer, are expected to meet with those from the company in the near future to discuss what can be done to keep the operation in Olean, which employs just over 170 workers. WVTT reached out to State Senator Catherine Young about the Dull Tile plan, and she emailed us back with this statement. It reads, Dull Tile Company is definitely willing to talk to me and other state and local leaders, and the company is grateful for our interest in keeping them in the area. Well, as of December 8th, 2011, Governor Andrew Cuomo announced to the Olean Airport that they had been awarded $630,000 to begin the T-Hangar Taxi Lane project. Starting next spring, CNS engineers will design a 10-bay T-Hangar port and taxi lane leading to and from the T-Hangar. Mayor Linda Witt authorized this agreement, also known as the lump sum consultant agreement, during Tuesday night's Common Council meeting. WVTT spoke with Jim Risdorf, who is the Olean Airport maintainer, to get all the exclusive details.
We're going to be getting a new T-Hangar project. It's going to start in the spring. The first phase of that is to put in a new taxiway and also blacktop and or concrete ramp around the T-hangar so the aircraft owners can get in and out of the T-hangar and get to the existing taxiway, and therefore from the taxiway to the runway. And with this new T-hangar set up, we should get more planes here, which will increase the business here at Olean Airport and increase the revenues, which will help Olean Airport to be self-sufficient in the future.
Drivers traveling along a portion of the Pennsylvania Turnpike shouldn't experience delays this afternoon, despite a truck fire early this morning that caused 219 East to be detoured. A 65-mile stretch of the Pennsylvania Turnpike was closed between the Breezewood interchange and the Carlisle interchange, only for eastbound traffic. Just before 4 a.m. this morning, a tractor-trailer caught fire on 219 in Cumberland County. The trailer stopped in a construction area at the time, became fully engulfed in fire, which spread across both eastbound lanes. The fire destroyed the trailer, spilling its load of cantaloupes across the highway. The driver escaped from the cab unharmed. U.S. Senators Schumer and Gillibrand announced yesterday some grant money that was awarded to schools in the area. U.S. Senator Charles Schumer and Kirsten Gillibrand announced that the Rochester Institute of Technology will receive a grant totaling $220,000. The University of Rochester will receive about $257,000, and SUNY Brockport will receive almost $300,000 from the Department of Education's Ronald McNair Post-Baccalaureate Achievement Program. Specifically, the institutions will use this grant to provide ongoing educational opportunities to first-generation college students. The grant money is going to schools who have programs that focus on science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Well, local weather officials are saying that there's a good possibility that parts of Pennsylvania could see some heavy rains over the weekend as the remnants of Hurricane Isaac move over the East Coast. These heavy rains could mean flooding for some PA communities. Senator John Udacek says that parts of the state still haven't received the help they need to recover after the flooding that the state saw last September by Hurricane Irene and Tropical Storm Lee last year in November. The state Senate approved a bill that would give some relief to the communities hit by flooding. But as it made its way to the House, there seemed to be little or no movement to get anything resolved. PA Senator John Udacek says it's unbelievable that no actions have been taken on these bills in almost 1 year.
As a bipartisan Senate, Democrats and Republicans came together, sent a package of bills over the House. Those bills have died in the House, died of inaction, no support from the administration.
Stay tuned for more news. The World News Roundup is next here on News Channel 25 WVTT.